forever knew. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone. 'Cause she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survived the wheel. Even though she got knocked down, it never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg. I remember her in songs, decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across old memories, try to recall before they all shatter. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone. But she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survived the wheel. Even though she got knocked down, it never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately, your afterglow is shining brighter, waking
sick of love songs, I'm tired of this. And I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you wanted me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. And open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
髪これ新聞やん、すごい。見てこれ。なんかめちゃくちゃ古いねんけど。新聞じゃない、本か。
Another chance to be there, I would do it all again.
どんな計算してんの？
But I lost you.
めっちゃ見せてる。
So there's only so much that I can do, like take down all the pretty pictures, put away that old guitar you played for me, forget the way you used to hold me, baby, and settle
tree. You would tell me about my history. If I could have another chance to be there, I would really hear you out. Now I'm waiting, yeah, for I got this picture in my closet. It's gathering dust right now, and the edges have been folded once or twice. It doesn't look the same no more, 'cause the sun has made it pale. I used to have it hanging on my wall some time ago. Picture of you. Standing by that window, playing your guitar. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear your song. A picture of you. Picture of you.
めっちゃぴったしよ。息ぴったし。303ミリ間隔でこの
Every day that I spent with you, the look you had upon your face when I said goodbye. I don't know why I let you go, but I was young and dumb, and all that I have left from that time is a picture of you. I can talk to you for hours, and we stay up all night. And when morning came, we made breakfast in bed. I don't know why I threw away what we had. What's wrong with me? I don't know why I threw it all away. And I remember every day that I've spent with you, the look you had upon your face when I said goodbye. I don't know why I let you go, but I was young and dumb, and all that I have left from that time is a picture of you. A picture of you. It's been you all along, but I've been too caught up to see it, baby. We can have it all if I just could get myself together. I'm not wasting another minute. If it goes up in flames, I'll take the pain. If I never try to get it, I can just forget it. I'm done playing the waiting game. I'm so done. I'm all done playing the waiting game. Baby, like the stars, I've been a million miles away, but you've been in my heart, somewhere down all this time hidden away. I'm not wasting another minute. If it goes up in flames, I'll take the pain. If I never try to get it,
forget it. I'm done playing the waiting game. I'm so done. I'm all done playing the waiting game. Don't wanna spend one night without your love. Don't wanna miss one fight. So listen, girl. I'm waiting at the door, finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while, just take it all in. Radio's playing our song. Then you stood there smiling at me, as so many times before. I'll never wanna be away, leave you again. You are all I want and more. It's true. If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It's true. Baby, how I need the loving of you. Waiting at the doorstep, finally home. I've been gone for too long. Standing here a while, just to take it all in. Radio is playing the song. It's true. I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you, wanna see you smile? Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dancing till it feels alright, all night. We're all about the good vibes, all about the good vibes. I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dance until it feels alright.